Let's talk about influencer marketing strategy in 2020. So if you're struggling right now to find the right influencers or micro influencers to generate sales in your business, then by the end of this episode, you're going to have a much more in-depth knowledge and maybe you'll figure out why. This is also a great one to watch if you want to start generating a little bit more income as a micro influencer. Let's go. The last couple of weeks on the show, we've been taking an in-depth look at influencer marketing strategy. Here are some of the most common errors that are being made right now in this realm of marketing. Alignment. Aligning your brand with the exact right influencer is a big task to undertake. On the flip side, making sure that you align yourself with your micro influence to the right brands that you want to put your name to is an important task too. Right now, we have a flurry of micro influencers and influencers adopting a take the money and run approach when it comes to creating content for different brands. And to make matters worse, there is an awful lot of brands out there who want to take a bite of this influencer cherry, but they are not doing the correct due diligence to make sure that they find the right micro influencers to create content for their brand, their product, or their service. Now, in order to find the perfect micro influencer who's going to create the best content with the correct following to promote your product or service, it's true, it's going to take quite a lot of work to find them. You're going to have to do some boring work first. You're going to need to figure out exactly who your customer avatars are. Now, most businesses and products have 3 or 4 different people, but these are the people who use your stuff. Once you've done that work, there's another layer to this puzzle, and that is to figure out who is influencing these people who you want to buy your stuff. Who are they inspired by, and who are they influenced by? Let's run through a quick example together. Okay, so let's pretend that you're selling anti-aging products. You've decided really quickly that women who are over the age of 25 are your ideal customer avatar. So then it makes sense if you can go out and find women who are over 25 and have quite a significant following on social media, they should be your perfect micro influencer. Quick side note here, if you have over 2,500 followers on any one social media platform, you qualify as a micro influencer. So if you didn't know that, bibbity bobbity boo, you are now a micro influencer. Okay, so there are millions of these people, and actually when you think about it, this is quite a scattergun approach. It's not detailed in any way. Instead, you want to really be analysing where your sales have come from. So let's take a look over the last year and really figure out who it was that parted with money to buy your product and how close were all these sales to the perceived target demographic. First question, did you actually hit your sales goal from last year? If not, how far off were you from it? Question 2, who bought the anti-aging products from you? And 3, where is the pattern with all of these sales? Was every single sale from a woman who was over 25 years old? Were there any location hotspots on your sales? Did you ask for feedback from the people who bought your product? If so, which age bracket do they fit in specifically? Why did they choose to buy your product? What was the answer to that feedback question? What did they like about it? How much did they really understand about your anti-aging product? So you see, knowing the answer to all of these specific questions could illuminate things a lot on the detail of the micro influencer you want to approach. Maybe your research has shown that these women were indeed women over 25, but actually the women who parted with money fell into the age bracket of 50 to 55 years old. So all of this time and energy that you're putting into approaching micro influencers who fit within the 25 to 30 years old bracket is not really going to hit the spot. Next up, expectation. I have seen influencers majorly take advantage of large brands, and the reason they were able to get away with this is because the people who worked for these large brands had next to no idea of how to work with micro influencers. They had no idea what was normal to expect, they had no idea to set a formal agreement with their influencers, and they were unable to hold any of them to account. You want to make sure that if you work with any micro influencer on your business and your brand, you want to have a legal agreement in place with them. You're then going to need to take the responsibility of doing the work to follow up with the influencer to ensure that they did in fact create the content and talk about you in the way that you have stated in your legal agreement. However, On the flip side, you should never be putting words into your influencers' mouths, and you kind of can't heavily dictate exactly how they're going to use their influence for your message. It kind of creates a bit of a balancing act. You're hiring a micro influencer because they know their audience, so they know exactly what kind of content they need to create in order to get the most engagement from their followers, or they should definitely know how to do this before you start working with them. So it's important that when you're putting together a legal agreement, you're stating exactly what type of content they're creating, but you're not going to tell them what they've got to put in the caption or the exact angle that you want them to do a selfie from. It doesn't work that way. An influencer already knows these things and they know exactly how to do things in the right way for their followers. If you want to have a quick chat with me about how you can use your micro influence for good, then you should book a cyber cocktail. You just need to head to www.laurapearman.com/cyber-cocktail. Measurement. Taking a solid measurement before you work with any influencers on a campaign is crucial. You then need to take responsibility for measuring whilst an influencer promotion is happening, and then taking another measurement when the influencer campaign has finished. If a micro influencer has been unable to provide you with these statistics, then it's important you agree in that legal agreement we just spoke about who is going to be responsible for that. And probably as a brand, you need to have a backup plan just in case you can't get those exact metrics from your micro influencer. Another option is, of course, to pay the money and hire an agent to do this for you. A reputable agent should be able to provide you with exact measurements that include traffic to your site, exact traffic to your site that ended up on the sales pages, traffic to your preferred social media platform, traffic using your specific hashtag, engagement metrics around your campaign, footfall, and measurement of sales directly after the campaign, with very close monitoring if any of these sales have been linked to an affiliate link from the micro influencers. Now, a quick word of warning here. There are a lot of influencer agencies out there who are actually not influencer management agencies at all. If the agency looks like a model agency and it smells like a model agency, then it's probably going to be a model agency. You're probably going to need to go and do some extra due diligence before you appoint them to give you one of their influencers. And when you're having that conversation, you really want to make sure what it is they're giving you in exchange for you paying them a finder's fee. Simply charging you to introduce you to somebody on their portfolio who is beautiful and has a lot of followers is not necessarily going to result in any decent return on your investment. A quick recommendation, I want to give a shout out to Amy and Caitlin from Simply Social Media over in New Mexico. They are majorly raising the bar when it comes to working with influencers. You should definitely go and give them a follow on social media and take a couple of minutes to just scroll through each of their feeds. The work that they're doing with managing micro influencers is truly exceptional, and the way that they measure that for the brands that they work with is really like world class. There are a lot of people out there who are making a mockery of this really effective form of marketing, but Amy and Caitlin are absolutely the world class standard. Go and check them out. I've been your host, Laura Pearman. It has been a pleasure having a chat with you today. If you've enjoyed learning about influencer marketing with me today, then you're probably going to enjoy these episodes up next. Mwah. Now, before you go anywhere, don't forget to subscribe. Mwah.